Tomorrow is the big day, December 1st. We're launching Short-Term Rental University, Bachelors and Masters. A lot of you have had some really great questions. Thank you for your patience. We're about to answer them. Let's get into it. So first, my goal. Why am I creating Short-Term Rental University? Look, I'm absolutely thrilled with the impact we've had on the YouTube channel and the Facebook group, and I get comments every single day from people whose lives have been positively impacted and they're taking chances and growing their business, and it's been amazing. However, it's also been, very superficial at a very top level, and I want to get more granular. Speaking of granular, let's do it. So what is it? And it really comes down to what we call our 4 C's. We've got 4 C's. 1 is content, 2 is coaching, 3 is the community, and 4 is our buyer club. And let's talk about each of these. So let's talk about the first C, content. And it really comes down to 2 things. 1, we're creating a course. Well, actually 2 courses. 1 for the bachelor's track and 1 for the master's track. And that's specific content to where you are in your journey. And it's really granular and detail-oriented and action item oriented. We want you to do homework. We want you to do things in a certain order. We want you to work on it and work on your business and really get it to the next level. So we're creating a course, and I want to be really clear. The course that we're creating isn't the membership. It's just one component. It's always going to be updated. It's going to be released over time. So if you buy the course, don't think that's all you're getting. It's just one element. The second C is coaching. We're lining up a world-class list of people that are experts in their field, in their domain, in their category, whatever it is that they do. They're experts and they're thrilled to work with us. These people want to work with people that want to be helped, just like I want to work with people that want to be like students and help others. So it's great. And things range from like topics that you would imagine, financing, analyzing properties, mortgages, taxes, decorating, everything in and around real estate. So like we've got that covered. Talking about answering questions and coaching along the way, that's where I come in. I'm going to spend all my time and energy on the paid Facebook groups. So you're going to have full access to me. While I'm going to continue to moderate the Facebook group that's free, because that's a thriving community and it's great, it's helping a lot of people, it's so broad-based that I can't have the impact that I want. I want to coach people. I want specific questions where I can answer specific action items, and I'm going to do that on the Facebook group that's for bachelors and masters. So I'm excited about that. And that brings us to the third C, community. The third C, and likely the one that you're discounting the most, is actually counterintuitive. I happen to think, and Charles agrees, that this is probably the most valuable one, which is the community. So we're going to have segmented groups in Facebook for where you are in your journey. If you're just getting started or you have one listing, there's all sorts of questions that are appropriate for you, and we're going to answer those questions, and you're going to work with like-minded people in that community. However, if you're more advanced and you're scaling and you're really a real estate entrepreneur already, some of these basic questions may not really be relevant to you, and you have more specific questions about triple net leases and 1031 exchanges and LLCs, and you want to be in that community with people that have that expertise in answering those questions. So we're really excited about the community. We did some meetups. We plan on doing more meetups and things like that. I think that the community is sort of like the undiscovered diamond. You're going to find the real value is in growing your network with these communities, and we have some really cool ideas that we're going to introduce next year about how the communities can go even deeper and have like expert forums and things like that, but we're going to save that for later. Right now, I just want you to realize that the community is going to be something that I think adds tremendous value, and the more that you participate and the more questions that you ask and the more questions that you answer, the more valuable the community is. I'm one guy. You're hundreds of people that have expressed interest in growing your business and your entrepreneurial endeavors, and you all have resources. Let's grow this thing together. Speaking of community, let's talk about the fourth C, the buyers club. You know and we know that getting more like-minded people together and forming a consortium has more buying power than any one of us out on our own. So consequently, we're going to use that to our advantage. We're going to go out and we're actively discussing with vendors of products and software and tools and things that we need to grow our business to get a discount for everybody who's a paid member. And at the same time, any products that we introduce, that we go out and we source and we create and we sell, you get a lifetime 10% discount, because we know these products are really going to help you, whether it's scale more, save money, whatever it is, 10% discount, and that's the fourth C, a buyer's club. So that's an overview. Now let's get a little bit more specific. We're going to create 2 different tracks. We're going to create the bachelor's track and the master's class. Let's get started with the bachelor's. So who's it for? It really comes down to 2 different categories. It's for people that have never gotten started on Airbnb and want to get started, or for people that have 1 or 2 listings and they've been doing it okay and it's working out okay and they see signs of like life and they want to get better and they want to optimize their listing, they want to generate better results. And if I do my job right, I'm hoping to inspire you to say, gee, this side gig could actually be better and more opportunistic and richer and a bigger part of my life, and then you would go towards the master's class. But let's talk about the specifics in the bachelor's class. So here's what you're going to get. Here's the course that we've developed right now, and realize this is a work in progress. It'll be refined, it'll be added. There's constant new things that are coming on. But here's what we're starting with. We're talking about optimizing your listing, things like your title, your photography, the thumbnail, the description. We're going to talk about pricing. We're going to talk about operations. We're going to talk about hospitality. We're going to talk about bookkeeping and taxes. So as you know, you also get access to the private Facebook group, and that's going to be people in the bachelor's track. They're going to have the same sort of questions and the same sort of ideas, and that's going to be a great tool for us as well. Now, I'm going to be there personally answering your questions, so are our experts, so it's going to be fantastic for you to grow your business. Now, in order to do this right, we think it's really prudent to limit this to 100 people, 100 charter members. I happen to think we're going to open and close on the same day, because we have many more than 100 people already signed up to be notified. So if this is something that sounds like it's interesting to you and you want to be part of the launch community, the charter membership, and we're going to talk about some of the benefits later, but you want to go ahead and sign up. I just know that in order to help people as best as possible, we want the right people, and the right people are going to be the most eager and most excited, and those are the people that we're going to have a real impact on. So we think to start, we're going to limit this to 100 people, and I'd encourage you, if this is something you take seriously, to be one of those. So let's turn our attention to the master's program and who this is for. This is custom tailored for people that know they want to be a real estate entrepreneur. Maybe you've been on Airbnb and HomeAway for a long period of time. Maybe you have multiple listings. Maybe you aspire to have multiple listings and have this be your full gig. Going from a side gig to a full gig, the master's program and the content that we're developing there is specific for you. Now, I do want to also mention this. In addition to the master's program, you get all of the content that we've created for the bachelor's program, and also access to the Facebook group there as well. And the reason we're doing that is because we know it's super important to have all of your foundation items super strong and best practices. And so we encourage you to go ahead and spend the time and energy reviewing all that content, making sure you're completely buttoned up, so that when we're building our high-rise building, the foundation is super strong. Let's go ahead and turn to the content specifically that we're creating for you. We're starting with an assessment. We want you to take an inventory of where you are in your business. What's your current revenue? What are your expenses? Where can you save money? What's your credit score? Taxes and accounting, and how you build your team to scale, how you get financing, how you research new properties, creative strategies to help you grow your business and go to the next level, specific items related to scale like templates and virtual assistants, and how you automate and how you use multiple platforms. And finally, if I do my job properly, we're going to get you to be a full-scale, full-blown real estate entrepreneur with multiple streams of passive income, and you're going to be in a place that you wouldn't be otherwise. So once again, because we really want to have the deepest, most meaningful impact on the right people, we're going to limit this master's program to 50 people. We have more than that signed up. We think we're going to open and close. If this is something that you really want to do, we encourage you to be a charter member. Grow with us. We're going to grow with you. We'll reopen at some point in the future, who knows when, but right now we want to get the right 50 people on board. We want to impact those 50 people. We want to change lives. So let's address head on the question that's on your mind and everyone else's, which is how much is this going to cost? And I'm so glad you asked. The bachelor's class is $37 per month. If you prepay for an entire year, we're going to give you 2 months free, so that's $370. Sounds like a lot, but let me tell you something. If I'm doing my job right, I'm going to put $5,000 or $10,000 or more in your pocket over the course of the year, and not 1 year, every single year. I know I can help you. I know you can grow this business, so if you're serious about it, it's a small price to pay. Commit your time, your energy, and your money to growing your business, and guess what? I will help you and you will get there. The master's class is $97 per month. Same thing. 10 months prepaid, you get it for $970 for the year, and if I'm doing my job properly, it's going to be $10,000, $20,000, even $50,000 more in your pocket in year one and every year thereafter. But much more importantly, we're going to help you grow your business and scale and become a real estate entrepreneur, and I know we can do that. So I think it's really important to align the right people with their time, with their money, with their energy, with this class, with me coaching you and experts coaching you to take you to the next level. So where does this all go? And it really comes down to 3 things. And the first is the most important. We want Short-Term Rental University to be a growing, sustainable business for the long term, so that we can continue to add value to you forever. And having a steady revenue stream is really important to help us invest in your future and our future. So we're going to be doing this for a long time. 2, We want to make sure that we have the best industry conference ever. We're planning for it right now, sometime in Q3, Q4, in an Airbnb-friendly city, and we're also going to do some really innovative things, like I want to have experts tee up some deals, and I'm committed to having a deal close at the conference. But these conferences, if you've never done one, are really expensive. I'm being asked to front over $50,000 in securing space and minimum food, beverage, etc. So we need some resources to make this reality, this dream become a reality. And the third thing is research and development. There's a lot of ideas that I have about tools and ways to grow our business that are going to help save you money and so on, and we want to add these products to you, and again, you get a discount on those. But we need some resources to help this business grow in perpetuity, develop new ideas like conferences, and 3, develop new products and ways to help you grow your business specifically. So let's turn to the fun stuff. And what are you going to get as a bonus? For being a day 1 charter member, we want to reward you for helping us, and we really believe in this, so we want to make sure that your first month is like completely free. And what we're going to do is we're going to give you swag to offset your costs. So if you're a Bachelors member, you're going to get $37 worth of free swag, the hats and the shirts that we've been designing and so on. We've got other things we're going to include. And if you're in the Masters program, we're going to give you $97 worth of free swag, including, check this thing out, brand new $50 bag here, canvas tote boat bag. I use them for everywhere I go. I travel with them, I take them on the weekend. But the point is, we're going to give you your first month's payment in offsetting swag so you can wear with pride and authority that you're a charter member, and we're going to include all that. We pay for shipping, it's all on us. Number 2, we just talked about this huge conference we're going to throw in 2018. We're going to give you 10% off the ticket, and to celebrate, we're going to host a little party for day 1 charter members. We're going to get together. I don't know if it's going to be lunch, dinner, drinks, whatever, but we're going to party to celebrate our success and reward you for being a day 1 charter member. And 3, don't forget, if you're not thinking like an entrepreneur, part of the course is to get you thinking like an entrepreneur. Education is tax deductible. Speak to your CPA, but the cost of all this, $37 a month or $370 a year or $97 a month or $970 a year, it's tax deductible, so you're saving almost half depending on your tax bracket. So it's almost a no-brainer. Lastly, friends, I really just have to thank you from the bottom of my heart. The time and the energy and the devotion that you have to growing yourself and growing our community and helping other people has been incredibly rewarding. This is like a monumental step in short-term rental university and in my professional career. I've done a lot of things in the past. This one has so much personal meaning. To see people thrive and grow and achieve goals has been so rewarding, and I appreciate your time, your energy, your comments, your likes, your shares. I mean, it's just, who would have thought that a free YouTube channel would lead to anything like this? And it's just been amazing. I'm actually, excuse me, choking up a little bit. But I really have to thank you. And if this sounds like something that you want to do, we encourage you to join us on day 1, charter membership. We're kicking this thing off at 12:01 a.m. on Friday, December 1st. First 100 bachelors are going to be there. The first 50 masters, your day 1 charter members too. And I'm just humbled, honored, and so appreciative.